Hello everyone, this is Brittany with Redeemable Junk, and I'm coming to you again to show you guys how to make this ephemera holder. My last video was a little bit of a mess. I got my new camera, my new phone, so it has a pause button, so I can now pause when I need to get up and get something or I'm not organized. I did have somebody leave a nasty comment yesterday just saying that I wasn't organized, and I just want to throw this out there real quick. If you're coming here to find a video where somebody doesn't make no mistakes and has it all together, you've come to the wrong place. I make mistakes, but I'll show you how to correct them in the video, and I don't have it all together. That's just the story of my life. So I'm a very busy woman, and I try to find time to do tutorials for you guys in the middle of everything else I'm doing. So anyways, enough about all that. Let's get started, and I'll show you guys the ephemera holder real quick. So it's super cute. This is what it looks like, and then it opens up. I'll show you. And it has it has a pocket here and a pocket here. And no, it's not full. I could have printed off some purple ephemera, but I didn't. I don't have it. I'll do that whenever I send it out to its new owner. And then you have this. So this opens up like that, or it folds back, and this side opens up like that. So all together, it looks like that. Super duper cute. So let's get started and jump into the video. So what you're going to need, and the only thing you're going to need, really, besides a few other things, but you don't have to have them, is two 12 by 12 sheets of paper, okay? You need two 12 by 12 sheets of paper. So once you have those, what we're going to do, and I'm going to try to remember all the steps and do them in order. However, again, I can't make no promises that that will happen. So we're going to put glue down the edge of one of the pieces of paper. And then we're just going to stick the other paper on there. Now, we're going to want to try to make sure it's straight, which is really hard to do. So what I would suggest doing is lining it up with something that has some lines. I do have a cutting board that's rather large. I could go over to it and see if it's straight, but I don't really want to go off camera. So I think I'm happy with that. So I'm going to push that down. Now you don't have to do this step, but I'm going to. And I did have all of my supplies laid out. There it is. We're going to get a piece of washi tape and we're going to run it down the middle. You don't have to do this. And you could also use a piece of cloth if you don't have washi tape. You don't have to use nothing at all. Or you can use a piece of washi tape. It's whatever you prefer to do. I probably shouldn't have folded that over. Let's see if I can get that up real quick. Just don't look good. Oh, I just tore it. Good. Let's try to tear that one too. There we go. I don't even got to cut it. Okay. Now on the inside, a lot of you will probably have a white sheet, okay? This one, on my last video, I had a white sheet on the other side. This one is double-sided. So what you're going to do if you have a white sheet is you're going to stencil it with some type of stencil, or you don't have to, but stenciling it will give it, you know, make it look a little bit better. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to fold it up about 4 inches. Now, I usually just eyeball it, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to measure, and that's about 4 inches, so I'm happy with it. And this is where a bone folder will come in handy. If you don't have one, I would suggest buying one. They're very cheap and they're super handy to have to fold paper like this. So, there we have it. That was a breeze. In my last video, I used some really thick, can't even think of the word, scrapbook paper, and it did not go well at all. Okay, so let's unfold this real quick, now that we did that, and let's fold it in half real fast, okay? Now that the glue's dry, or should be dry. Now this is where having washi tape is a little bit tricky because it wants to pull up, and my paper's wanting to pull up as well. So let's just fold it real quick, and then we'll deal with that issue afterwards. Okay. My washi tape did pull up a little bit. I'm just going to re-stick it down. And my washi tape wasn't as big as what it should have been. It should have covered the seam or where I put the papers together, but it didn't. But that's okay. So let's open it back up and make our fold back up again. And then we're going to make a second fold, guys. Make sure I'm in view. I got to stand up and do this. So our second fold is going to make a second pocket. I'd like to go up a little higher than that. Let's see, about right there is good. Like I said, having a bone folder comes in handy. Okay, there we go. If you just get it started, the rest of it should follow. You just got to get that first part started, which is the hardest part. I'm trying to stay in frame for you guys. It's so long. And that does not look straight at all. Okay, mine's a little crooked. Not a little, but a lot. Okay, I lied about that. I thought maybe if we got it started, it would all follow. Well, it didn't. So let me try to... I don't know what happened, but it did not follow. So, I don't know what is going on. Maybe I didn't glue it straight. That could also be a possibility. I didn't glue it straight whenever I glued it down, the two pieces together. So that could be a possibility. But I think I got it pretty straight. Besides, this little part right here is being a little finicky. Let's see if I can see it's wanting to curve up. See if I can get it to come down a little bit. Ugh. Just a little. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, I think I got it. Even though it's going to be a little bump there. I don't know where that bump came from or even why it's there, to be honest with you. There we go. The bump's gone now. Okay. It's a little hard to do, but we got it, guys. Okay. So now we're going to fold it back in half real quick. Just to make sure we get our center. And see, mine isn't level. But that's okay. We're just going to go with it. I didn't glue my papers together straight, so it's okay though. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. So we're going to get rid of this bulk here in just a minute. As soon as I get that down. And what we're going to do is we're going to come into the center. We're going to take some scissors. And we're going to come down at a V to the center. I'm going to try to anyways. It wasn't really much of a V. Let's see. Let's see. I think I got it. Let's see. Okay. Man, that was hard. And then it should look a little bit like that. It should look more like a V than, yeah, a V like that than anything. But mine didn't really turn out like that. But that's okay. It might have been easier to do that whenever it was folded with just one pocket. But look at that. How much easier that folds. So much easier. So now we can go ahead and glue our pockets on the side shut. So we're just going to run some glue down that. And down that. I think I'm going to leave this side open. I mean, you could close it, but I just think I'm going to leave mine open. Once you get it all folded and everything, it kind of lay straight. Okay. Let that stick for a minute. Okay, I think what we're getting ready to do, that I will do it right. Okay. So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to take the front and we're going to fold it in half. Like I said, mine isn't straight, so it is what it is. And there is going to be some bulk in that center. I mean, you could cut that out too, but I'm not going to do that. And then we're going to take this and fold it back. I mean, there's really no way to get rid of all the bulk in this unless you just use regular paper. And then we're going to flip it to the back. Actually, we're not going to flip it to the back. I'm sorry. We're going to open it up, and we're going to take this piece. Let me make sure I do this right. Yes. And we're going to fold it into the center. And then we're going to take this and fold it to the outer edge. Let me stand up. I gotta really put my back into it when doing these, because all that paper. There we go. So now you should have something that looks like this. Okay. Oh, it's completely up and it folds. That's what it should look like. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add an eyelet. You don't have to do this, but I did. And I'm going to mark it because my last one I really messed up on where it should go. So let me see. Okay. I went way high on my last one. So we're going to get our chomper, and you're going to want to use your 3/16 inch one. And we're just going to put a hole in it. Then we're going to get our eyelets. I'm going to use silver. And we're going to set it. Maybe. If she stays in there. Okay. Now we got to find some seam binding or ribbon of some sort that we like, that matches it. I have some really pretty purple, but I don't have much of it. And I really don't want to use it if I don't have to, because I got it somewhere. I didn't dye it myself, so I think that color looks okay with it, don't you? I think it looks pretty. Let's try it. So we're just going to put it through the hole in the back. And it should make a loop like that. Show you guys. Hole. And then we're going to take both ends. And this is awful long. I'm going to cut it in just a minute. And we're going to string it through. And then we're going to pull on it. Make sure it's set. You want enough so you can tie a ribbon. And you want enough on this side for it to wrap around like I just did. And you also need enough so you can tie a ribbon on that side. So I'm going to cut it about right there. And then you're just going to tie a bow. And there you have it. Your ephemera holder's finished. Mine's splitting a little bit. I'm going to glue that down. Just a little bit where 2 pieces of paper came together. Nothing that can't be fixed. Let's see, I might have to hold it for a minute though. Alrighty, and there you have it. We have our 2 ephemera holders finished. Let me tie a knot in this one. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it will upload the right way. If you haven't noticed, some of my videos are uploading upside down for some reason. I don't understand what's going on. They're not upside down whenever I start them, so I'm not sure what's going on. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment and like the video. Also, check out the description below. I have some information there for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a blessed and wonderful evening.